when a fight starts, how long between the bell and the first blow? Usually they dance around a little bit. So
Right.
I mean, what's the longest you've seen a fight go without somebody getting smacked?
The longest ever? I've seen guys dance around for a minute. If you fight Anderson Silva, he'll gauge you. But I think if you got in there, you'd start brawling. You look like a brawler to me.
No, I'm on my bicycle. I'm getting away.
You're walking.
So I might land. How long is a round? A round is
Well, usually the rounds are 5 minutes. For our event, they're going to be 3-minute rounds. So it's a little better for you.
So I could last half a round. I could stay away from a person. You just got to stay away for a minute and a half. I could say I lasted half a round.
You can dodge swings and bounce around for a minute.
But the first time I get clocked, I'm just like, how do you tap out when you're standing? Can you just, have you ever seen anybody quit in the standing position?
I have. I've seen guys get leg kicked so much they don't want to fight anymore.
They just throw their hands up and I'm out.
They're just kind of like, I'm done. Yeah.
I'm done, that's it.
You could verbal tap. You could do verbal tap.
I would like to verbally tap out. Sir, the fight hasn't started yet. All right, I'd like to 30 seconds in verbally tap out. I just want to, all right, but it's going to be good. It's going on this Saturday night. It's Wisconsin versus Illinois, the Battle of the Border at Casey's Cabin in Spring Grove at 173 in Wilmot Road there. And so it's not going to be inside Casey's Cabin. They would have to use the entire bar area to fight. So it's going to be outside at Casey's Cabin, right?
Right. Well, we just decided this week officially, because the weather seems to be very nice, that we're going to do it outdoors. Otherwise, we would do a big tent.
Okay.
But it looks really nice, and we're gonna have an outdoor show.
All right. Now, what do we have going on? How many? Do we know some of these fighters and how many battles and all of that stuff?
Yeah. There should be. It's going to be a 10-fight card. So there's going to be 10 different fights. There's 5 fights in the main card, 5 fights in the preliminaries, and the entire main card is Illinois versus Wisconsin fighters. So there will be guys representing their state, and then of course in the main event we'll do the first ever Battle of the Borders title, and there will be a champion who will be either from Illinois or Wisconsin.
So there'll be a border battle title belt guy. That's awesome.
That is
because
really cool.
The border rivalry is strong amongst everything.
Sure.
So I mean, it's good that somebody's tapping into that.
I see what you did there.
Have you done this? Tapping in, not tapping out. Have you done this? Have you ever? Did you?
Yeah, I've actually happened to compete. I've competed 3 times. I've won all 3, luckily.
Yeah.
Why? I've liked it since I was 10 years old. I really love martial arts. I know it seems crazy to some people to see people fight.
I like seeing people juggling things on fire too, but I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying?
No, the combat sports has always been important to me, and I just trained in it for so many years. I thought I'd give it a shot. I don't plan to keep going with it. I like this side of it. It's safer out there. It's more fun to watch. But I have a lot of respect for the competitors, and I've been there for sure.
So it's 3 and done. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. For me, I retired pretty early.
3-0. I mean, go out on top.
Take the undefeated record.
It was a good run.
First time you got clocked right in the nose, right in the face, where you tasted iron. You know what I'm
it was
saying?
about 30 seconds in my first fight.
Did you at that moment think, well, this was wrong, shouldn't have done this?
Yeah. No. I went back to my training and I started shooting some takedowns, but I fought a very tough guy, Tim LeGray, and he clocked me right in the nose.
Yeah.
And it's a different thing to see your own blood.
He's a pussy, by the way. I don't know. He's still fighting. He's not listening, is he?
I don't know.
Be careful.
I don't know. He might be a big fan.
Total pussy.
But to get hit in the face is something different.
Right.
When you do it in training, though, and when you're used to it, when you have a proper training regimen before your fight, you're going to be ready for it and going to be able to push through, of course.
You're ready
Unfortunately, for my first fight, I wasn't.
Can Emily punch you in the face right now?
I think she could. There's some awesome female fighters. I don't know if you guys have been checking out.
No, but right now.
Can she clock you right in the face right now?
I think the shoulder might be better. You know, I'm trying to keep this for Saturday.
She thinks she is the hardest puncher.
I am. Tom, you've witnessed it.
You know the punching bag games they have at bars?
Right, yeah.
She, and I'm not making this up, does win on every. Well, the last time
I barely missed the high score.
She barely missed the high score, and it drove her. She must have put $40 into the thing.
I was so
She missed it
pissed.
by like 3 points or whatever. She thinks she's the hardest puncher ever.
I don't think. I know.
Okay, sorry. Please don't hit me.
Here's the thing. Emily takes like a 3-step swing, almost like a crawl.
Yeah, you're not going to make contact in one of these fights because they're going to see you. Kind of telegraph your punches.
Well, I definitely give myself a running start when I'm playing the punching bag game, but. You know, if I had to throw down, I would take out my earrings and I'd be ready to go.
So if you start taking out your earrings, it's a time to back off.
My sister taught me that.
All right, always.
My sister always tells me, if you ever see me take out my earrings at the bar, be ready to back
How many
me
bar
up.
fights does she get in a week?
She's crazy.
6 or 7 a week, huh?
My sister's the only person I wouldn't fight.
Can Emily punch you in the shoulder?
I don't want to punch him.
She could absolutely. You know what she could also do? We'll get her a fight on the card for Saturday if she wants to do it. She'll be our co-main event. It'll be a
Emily,
big
you want to fight Saturday?
Kind of.
You're full of it. You wouldn't last 30 seconds.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I would start crying right when I got my first punch.
I keep changing the subject. Can she punch you in the arm right
Yes,
now?
yeah, absolutely.
Right now
I
on
want to know if
the
she
air?
punches hard.
Yeah.
I want to.
Upper
You just
shoulder.
think you're all that. Upper shoulder. Don't miss him in the face.
Okay.
You got it. Yeah.
Right now.
This is the punching machine experience. This is the first
All right,
person.
you're
right?
a
Here we go.
human punching machine.
I'm not going to do it full
Here's Mike.
force.
Here we go.
I'm not going to do it full force.
The end of my
do you-
shoulder.
Can you not handle it full force, Mike? Or are you as big a puss
I
as
can
that?
absolutely handle it.
He's
I was just
calling
at
you
the
out,
gym
Emily.
yesterday. I'm calling your
He's
power
calling
out.
you
I
out.
want to see this.
Okay, let me
Oh,
let me
she's
get
stretching.
stretch. Hold on.
She's stretching.
She doesn't want to pull a shoulder.
Wisconsin versus Illinois battle of the border at Casey's Cabin this Saturday night. All right, Emily.
ready?
All right.
Here we go.
Not with the hand. Take the ring
She's
off.
taking a ring
Take the
hand.
ring
Can you
off.
believe
This
this?
one. I'm doing this
Can you
one.
believe
All
it?
right. All right.
No gloves,
That-
and she's got a ring.
That other ring would kill you.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Ready?
Here we go.
Yep. Okay, ow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was solid. See,
it
if
good?
she threw that right away, you might have to
I'd
tap
back
out
off.
verbally.
A
You know what I mean?
running start. I didn't want to give you the running
Oh, I know,
start.
I know. We don't have enough
Can
room.
Payroll Joe punch the other shoulder?
You two should punch each
Or
other.
Lynn.
and you guys will know for
Lynn
sure.
punch the other shoulder?
Lynn's too muscular. I
All
can't
right,
take
all
her. I
right,
can't.
all right.
That hurt my wrist.
She works out too much.
You're going to have a really huge bruise now. Sorry about that.
That hurt my wrist a little bit.
So if people want to come, because a lot of times events like this will sell out. If
Yeah.
people want to come Saturday night, they should get tickets in advance.
Well, yeah, I would say to get tickets in advance, you can get them at Casey's Cabin. You can call the venue, or there's localmmatickets.com. You can click on our link. But
LocalMMAtickets.com.
You just click on Battle of the Borders and get them in advance. But I would say if you showed up between 5 and 6 p.m., you will get a ticket.
All right. It's a big area, but yeah.
Exactly. The fights are going to start right at 7, so I would say to get there early. There are 3 different ticket levels, so if you want to get especially your section that you want, if you want to sit cage side, I would recommend getting them in advance.
Get them in advance. And you said it's localmma.com.
LocalMMAtickets.com, yes. Or just go to the venue, Casey's Cabin.
LocalMMAtickets.com. This Saturday night at Casey's Cabin, Wisconsin versus Illinois Battle of the Border. That's kind of cool. At 173 and Wilmot Road. KCSCabin.com is the website. Is it all on there, Lynn?
Yes.
Better all be on there.
Yes.
All right. Mike, thanks for coming in.
I appreciate
I'm
it. Thank
sorry
you.
about the bruise.
No,
Yeah.
it was perfectly
Just
fine.
put an ice pack on there when you head out.
We'll put it
Help
right
with
under
the
James
swelling.
Bachman and Denisio Gilbert. If you want to go, you'll be right under the main event.
I'll think about it.
All right. Yeah, sure you will. If you want to know more, KCSCabin.com. And thank you guys for coming in today. Wisconsin versus Illinois Battle of the Border this Saturday night at Casey's Cabin, 95 Will Rock, the Rock Station.
What?
Thank you to Mike and Lynn from Casey's Cabin for coming in. Wisconsin versus Illinois Battle of the Border this Saturday night at Casey's Cabin. It's 9:58.